Hi, Denise Caldwell here from Effectual Services. Thanks for joining me for this IP Minute to Go. Our topic today is patent drawings, and the material has been developed by our subject matter expert Rachit Saxena and his team at Effectual Services. As you probably know, patent drawings are an essential part for any application. Simply speaking, they're a graphical representation of the invention that helps one to visualize it. It's imperative that they're self-explanatory and depict the invention unambiguously. Well-drafted drawings provide an easy understanding of the components and elements of the invention and allows us to understand how they function with respect to each other. They may also be used to elaborate the difference between prior art and the current invention. They're required for both utility and design applications, and while utility drawings exclusively illustrate functionality, design drawings express the aesthetic appearance of the product. Depending on the type of invention, utility patent drawings may include anything from simple flowcharts to complex mechanical components or chemical structures and everything in between. Design drawings include at least 7 different views, however, more may be included to accurately depict the aesthetic look. To avoid rejections, the drawings should comply with the respective PTO guidelines and regulations. There are subtle differences in the guidelines across various PTOs, even though they're contracting members to the PCT. We have a great resource I'll tell you about at the end that will allow you to learn more about some subtleties around shading, hatching, and solid lines in some of the major jurisdictions. This is an example of an interface drawing. Sometimes it becomes difficult to keep the text size as 0.32 centimeters in a drawing, including a complex flowchart or web interface like the one seen here. In cases like that, you have the option to split them into 2 sheets, as shown in these 2 slides. Another complexity that appears in patent drawings is experimental results graphs, such as the one shown here. Normally, they need to be converted to black and white images before they're accepted. An alternate way to depict graph results is to generate line diagrams for the graphs. Sometimes patents are filed with hand-drawn sketches to avoid filing delays. They will, of course, get rejected by the examiner, so if possible, get your drawings formalized before filing the patent application. Here are some tools which are frequently used for patent drawings. Microsoft Visio and AutoCAD from Autodesk are just 2 of them. Microsoft Visio is generally used to draft simple flowcharts and block diagrams, while AutoCAD is used for complex mechanical components. A good drafter will know the pros and cons of each and select the proper tool depending on the drawings, and they have access to tools that open the drawings in a variety of formats, so the client has flexibility to share the data seamlessly with anyone. In design patents, some features of the invention are disclaimed. Here's an example of that where the complete assembly is claimed, except for the big circular portion, which is shown in dashed lines. Remember, it's necessary to show all views of the invention so that the examiner can understand each and every part of the product assembly. To avoid a rejection, consistency with respect to parts and aspect ratio should be maintained across all views. As mentioned earlier, if you would like a brief resource to help understand some of the subtle differences in the use of shading in major jurisdictions, or you'd like a copy of this deck for future reference or to share with colleagues, just reach out to me with an email at denise.caldwell@effectualservices.com. So glad you've joined me today. I hope you have found it helpful. Thanks for viewing this IP Minute to Go.